Okay, so welcome back. This is Spirelli, and we are playing Whispers of a Machine, and we're just starting out with, I think, the end of day 1, where we have to report what happened and what we found during the day. So let's turn on our biometric scanner and go talk to her.
Agent England, reporting in.
Oh, there you are. How was your first day?
Well, it
Interesting.
turns out that the second victim, Carl, was up to something. And whatever they were doing, I'm sure it's somehow connected to the killings.
Well, you got yourself one juicy case here. Those two lovebirds of yours just turned a double homicide into an anti-terrorism effort.
Shit, you're right. Do we need to call for backup?
Nah, you can always call in the local cops if anything big goes down.
I suppose. So how active is the conduit these days anyway? From what I was taught at the academy, they're practically a non-threat now.
Sure, we caught some of their head honchos, blew up a few strongholds, but it's hard to wipe out an ideology. All it takes is for a single book to remain in circulation, an idea to spring to life, and we're all back to square one.
I see, so... Well, I don't know exactly what kind of thing they have, but it seemed real weird.
Yes, this kind of thinking is incredibly dangerous. Have we learned nothing from our history?
Amen. Those terrorists will be the end of us all, unless people like us stand in their way.
Sure. I found a functional womb tank in the apartment at Mimir Road. It had a living unborn child inside.
Oh. Artificial wombs are highly illegal. I'll have to notify our superiors.
There's more, Councilwoman. The tank fluid had traces of blue.
Really?
So it's not normal.
Now, how the hell did they get that? Any concentrated vials?
Not that I could see.
Be on the lookout. They might have a stash somewhere.
I will. I wonder how the child fits into their agenda.
Good question, ain't it? Want to hazard a guess?
It's gotta be some kind of experiment, right?
Bingo. These people are fanatics. That's what they do.
So,
Why are you so
what will
relaxed
happen to
about
the child
this?
then?
That's not for you to worry about. I'll get word to the city, and they'll send someone within a week or so. Meanwhile, I'll have the apartment put under surveillance. I'll get someone discreet, in case the Lady of the Hour returns.
Understood.
So, what are your thoughts on the killer?
Oh wow. Do I have thoughts already? Okay. Usually I just want to pick one and keep the flow of the conversation going, but I kind of just want to read through these now because it's like the thoughts on the killer. So, if we are indeed dealing with a conduit, perhaps they had internal disagreements turned bloody. Or it could be a lone vigilant with opposing views to the country, picking them off one by one. Maybe it was a trained hitman from an organized enemy faction. I don't think it was a trained hitman because we already know there's a learning curve. Because the second killing went over smoother than the first one, so can't be a trained hitman. One possibility is that this is simpler than we think, just some kind of relationship drama. But then how would the first corpse come into play there? So basically I'm saying it's either the organization and they had internal disagreement, or it's a person opposing the organization and trying to get rid of them. Let's go with that.
Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views to the conduit, picking them off one by one.
Could be. Either way, finding this gal who was hot and heavy with Carl should be your next task.
Agreed. I'll do my best to track her down tomorrow.
Good. Dismissed, Agent.
Assertive. Okay, let's go. Later that night.
Hey, pretty girl. Time to wake up.
Who are you?
Huh? Who's that?
It's me, silly. Who else? Were you expecting other men in your bedroom?
Oh, Alex. I had the strangest dream. I was on a murder case far away. In Nordsund, of all places.
Ooh, exciting. Was I there too?
No, you were gone. I didn't care much for that part.
Well, I'm here now. I thought I'd check on how you're doing.
Oh, you know me. Always trying to figure myself out.
Ain't that the truth? Sorry for waking you. I just needed to hear your voice.
That's all right. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Vera.
This is interesting. What is this? What is happening in those instances? Because she said like, "Ooh, I thought I had a dream," but it, you know.
And I thought dreaming of Alex was a thing of the past. Might as well get rid of some of that clutter from yesterday. No point in carrying all that junk around.
Okay. So because clay is gone, I assume I could have used that instead of cutting off fingers. But what you gonna do?
Ugh, my head. Something is happening. Whoa. My eyes feel great. Everything looks so sharp and clear.
Oh, enhanced vision, augmented eyesight with telescopic zoom and night vision. Okay.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Spooky.
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Okay, I don't think there's anything in my room that I should be looking at, so let's get the day started.
Agent England. Good, you're up.
Morning, gentlemen.
We were just going to see if you were awake. There's been a freak accident of sorts.
It's probably best for you to see for yourself. The timing is quite suspicious, given the recent murders.
All right. Who is the victim?
Leonard Dahl, the head of our new recycling center. He was killed sometime during the night.
In a most gruesome manner, too. Gabriel will accompany you to the site.
Very well. Let's be on our way then.
Oh, but before you go, Agent, did you cut up one of the murder victims? Dr. Pearson is quite upset with you.
Oops.
Give me a break. I'm trying to solve a double homicide. Dr. Pearson clearly likes his corpses way too much.
Sorry, sir, but it's kind of true.
Just keep that kind of funny business to a minimum. I have a hard time explaining your presence in town as it is.
I'll show restraint in the future, Commissary. Let's go, Gabriel.
Here we are. Have a look around. The man standing over there is our witness.
Got it. I'll let you know if I need any help.
Understood. I'll be here.
Thank you. The Leonard's accident and Leonard.
A control panel for this machine. Looks turned off. This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first.
Was the
Guess
corpse
that's the
incinerated?
intake for materials to be recycled. These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what.
My smart scanner doesn't help me that much.
I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness. About half filled with God knows what. Pretty stinky.
Well,
A few crates of different sizes. Maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials?
thing we've looked at stuff. And then a power switch, but I don't want to press it right now. So maybe
This
there's
conveyor
another-
belt sends metal objects down into the smelter.
another power switch over there. Yeah, let me just walk in.
Leonard's
Excuse me.
bed. Nothing out of the ordinary.
But can't I like scan that? Or do I have to have his DNA first?
This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork. Mostly history books and some fictional novels.
Okay. Let's get going.
Thank God you're here. Len...
Slow down, relax. You're safe. We're here to help. Start at the beginning.
Okay. The big organics processor. I woke up late last night, heard it fire up. I live next door, so I got dressed and walked in here. Leonard wasn't around, so I turned all the machines off. I went to look for him in his living quarters, but he wasn't there. I figured he was still out late with some of the guys and that the machines had sprung to life on their own somehow. I went back to bed and slept through the night. Didn't hear anything else. When I came back this morning to work just half an hour ago, Leonard was still gone. He's usually up and about way before my shift starts. I did a routine check of the organics processor and that's when I noticed his remains in there.
The victim is inside that machine?
Yes.
Could it have been an accident?
I don't know. God, I can't get it out of my head.
Please, try to calm down. Could it have been an accident?
It could, maybe he fell down in the pipe, and was torn to shreds. Oh, God, poor Leonard.
Now he's panicked.
I should learn how the organics processor works, so I can access Leonard's remains. I have some more questions.
Okay.
How does the organics processor work?
No, don't make me think about that death trap.
Oh, come on. Fine.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Let's look inside.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, other than blood.
Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gears. I don't think they can be moved manually.
Darkness, why thank you. How very descriptive.
That part of the machinery is too dark to see.
Oh, wait.
That looks like the ignition mechanism. I can see the yellow cable powering it.
Nice. So, over here.
I tried pulling it loose, but it's stuck in there pretty good.
Huh. That's what you say.
Okay, the yellow cable is disconnected now. I think that retracted the grinding gears.
Glad you knew how to do this because I would have known what to press.
There was a small key among the remains. It must have been in the victim's pocket. Ugh, this is quite a mess. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I'll have to ask Dr. Pearson to come here and gather the body parts.
You can follow them this time. Man, I should have just used clay. Can I ask you about the
I have
key?
some more questions.
Okay.
So, tell me what you know about Leonard.
He was my supervisor. I've been working for him for about a year now.
Do you know anything about his private life?
He was kind of a quiet guy. He was strong as a horse. Fond of books, too.
He liked books? What kinds?
I don't know, all sorts. Maybe go check his room or something. I really didn't know him that well.
I don't need to show him that.
Oh, I just, you know.
Okay, that's all I need for the time being.
We didn't find anything with a lock on it. Okay, turn this one on.
Alright, looks like these are the materials last put into the smelter. Various tools and lots of knives headed for recycling.
Oh.
Wow. I think I just found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya.
Well,
That would indicate foul play, right? Kind of unlikely to have a freak accident with a murder weapon in the same room.
Agreed, but I'll refrain from drawing any conclusions until I know more. No DNA or prints. So this knife must have been thoroughly cleaned.
smart me for a second was like, yeah, we knew that the stab victims were murdered in foul play. But that's not what he was referring to. Okay. Don't need to scan it anymore. Can I ask you about those?
I have some more questions.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for the time being.
All right.
I think I've looked at everything in here. But let's talk to Gabriel.
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Nothing really. I never got to talk to him much.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is? She may also go by the name Melinda.
I don't know about Katerina, but Melinda? That's the name of the school teacher, I think. At least that's what I heard the kids call her outside.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. As far as I know, she's the only Melinda in Nordsund.
Well, we
That's
gotta check
excellent
that
news.
out.
If you see her, take her into custody immediately, and let your colleagues know to be on the lookout too.
Yes, ma'am.
What can you tell me about this accident?
Nothing that isn't secondhand information. You should talk directly to the witness.
I did.
Do you know how this big machine works?
No idea, but there's some kind of label on it near the switches.
I already
Maybe that
operated
can
it.
Ah, I'll have a look.
It's like point-and-click games where sometimes the text don't make sense because you ask them later than when it
What
would
do
have
you know
made
about
sense.
the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
Thank you. I think that's it, and we should move
Okay,
on
that's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
to the school. And
I should examine the remains first.
oh, I thought I did. I thought I checked. I got the key, and now
I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Ugh, this is quite a mess.
yeah, it's what she said already. Oh, I need to scan them. Shredded human male remains, age.
Postmortem. This clearly wasn't an accident then. It was a disposal of a murder victim.
Oh. Interesting.
Hey, Gabriel.
Yeah?
I've managed to secure the body. You're free to leave and get back to your other duties. The remains are in quite bad shape, so I think it's best if Dr. Pearson collects them.
Roger that, ma'am. I think the doctor has some medical emergency this morning, but he should be able to take care of it today or tomorrow.
Good. Tell him to bring it all to the morgue.
Will do. I'll go find him right away.
Can I leave too? I really need to go get a drink.
That's a bit
I
early for that.
suppose. I'll call for you if I come up with any more questions.
Okay. I don't need information about this anymore. I do want to scan his DNA. Just, that's what we know already. It's his place. And his books. He operated that machine. He operated this machine. Okay, so school.
Hi, honey.
No, no. Wait, what? It wasn't a dream? I must be going crazy. The blue is messing with my head.
That's not cool.
That's one way to say hello. You doing okay there, darling?
Nope.
Not really, Alex.
How can I help them? This is weird for me, too.
I have no idea. It's so strange seeing you like this.
Well, I'm here now. Maybe we should just try to make the best of it.
I guess so.
Great. So, how are you doing? Really?
Oh, you know, keeping it together somehow. I thought taking on this case would give me a chance to get away from everything.
I get that. We went through a lot.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Well, I'll let you get back to the case. Let's talk later, all right?
Okay. I must be losing my mind.
Not gonna talk to anyone about this? This is a new part of town.
Hey there.
Hi. Whoa, badass coat.
Oh, thanks. Got it a week ago.
Right on. You need to get some patches and stickers and shit for it too. Give it some personality.
I might just do that. So, you're some kind of artist.
Yeah? What do you think?
It's gotta be ball lightning, right?
Huh. That's an interesting take.
East, northwest. Nothing else to look at. I have no idea where I am, so I'm just gonna follow the big street.
Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage. Somebody swept up the glass on the outside, but didn't bother with actually repairing the windows. I think that leads to a church of some kind. No reason to go up there at the moment. Doesn't look functional. There's probably a staircase somewhere.
Yeah, right here. Looked at it right before.
Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for a coffee break right now.
I don't want you to take a break every time I click on something where you could potentially take a break. Wait, is that... Is this just a cafe corner? Fine. So I guess we're gonna go the other way then.
Not sure where that door leads.
Well, that's what you want to figure out by opening it and looking inside.
The junk piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though. Nordson residents seem conscientious about recycling.
Oh, okay. So I could have gone here earlier? Hey, my poet is gone. So let's talk to the robot shop owner. Forgot his name. So now I don't really want to talk to him.
Hi there, Walter.
Bolton.
Morning, miss. How was your first night in town?
Yeah, have a nice night's sleep? Well, I sure didn't. This numbnut forgot to unplug me, so I had to listen to his snoring for 9 hours.
I protest, Nissa. I hardly ever sleep for more than 7.
Oh, wow. That makes it much less like torture.
I slept okay. The bed was a bit too soft for my taste, but I'll live.
Glad to hear it. So, what can I do for you today?
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics, plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
I guess you heard what happened in the recycling center.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but man, people dropping dead left and right like this, it's getting real scary out there.
Sure is. Did you know Leonard?
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
A little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling center. We've been talking about automating some of the work there.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary about him?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet, nice guy. A real shame what happened to him.
Do you know where I can find the school teacher, Melinda?
I'm not sure who that is. What does she look like?
Light brown hair, fair skin, mid-20s or so?
Just my type.
They're all your type, Nissa.
That's not true, Pops. Only women. And, well, some robots.
Quiet, boy. She's not interested in your goddamn preferences. Now, Agent, there's a lot of ladies like that in Nordsund. A picture would certainly be helpful.
I have one right here, but it's not much to look at.
You weren't joking. I can't do much with this. Let me know if you find a better one.
Fair enough. I will.
Okay. Then I guess that's it.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Robot waving me goodbye every time. Soon we figure out who lives here eventually, and you know, we'll go there. So I set out this morning and I wanted to go to the museum, right? But I guess we have to go to school first. Oh, I can go.
Looks like a few kids left some of their clothes here. I don't need to rummage through that.
Why not?
Pictures of teachers and staff decorate the wall. Some are from way back when the school was founded. No names anywhere, though. There are a number of women here who could be Katerina, but it's hard to be sure without something specific to go on. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I doubt Katerina would hide anything in here. Too exposed. Various books and office supplies. Plenty of outdoor activities planned for the children. I don't need to rummage through that.
You're not rummaging through anything. How do you want a detective?
I don't need to rummage through that. I think the children grew these themselves. That's good. Gives them some practical skills. Drawings of different plants and trees, with close-ups of their nuts, leaves, and seeds. Looks disconnected. Probably not worth the energy.
Okay. To look at everything in here. I think so.
Empty. Guess there are no classes today.
So it's the weekend? Is there a weekend? Like, when does this play and what kind of system do they have? just go to the canteen. No, they're always here. I was wondering.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Really don't have much to say now then, do you?
Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
I guess this isn't quite that interesting then. I thought there might be more opportunities to talk to people and to figure out information and to ask them about stuff. But no. Okay, the museum is open again. Let's just talk to the worker.
Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep. Feel free to head in now.
Great. I'll do that later.
Okay, that wasn't too insightful. But I'm gonna cut it here. And the thing that we wanted to do originally, I'm sure we will do next time. I mean, I even went all the way here and I'm standing right here, so no further murder cases could come in the way. By the way, oh, workshop hall. Wait, is that where the first murder was? Yes, I think so. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and well, third corpse. Guess we're gonna find out how they were killed, and we're trying not to gonna like cut pieces off, even though it's not necessarily possible anymore in the corpse state. See you next time, and thank you so much for watching.